Hello guys, this is Expert John, back again with another video. Today in Chapter 8, we'll be talking about single sign-on and shared authentication. These could get confused with both of them. They kind of do the same thing, but with shared authentication, well, let me explain single sign-on first. Single sign-on it allows you to only use one sign-on authentication credentials to log into multiple services. With common examples are Google, Facebook. Those are the most notable ones that I've used. You can use Facebook to log into another app and just create an account just using your Facebook authentication. I believe Zoom also allows you to use Google. I don't believe it allows you to use Facebook. But this is probably one of the best ways to have less passwords. It does, you are at risk of letting the hacker get all your accounts by this, but we'll explain more in depth by that. For the second one, we have shared authentication, and I'll just read the description that the book gives. Shared authentication schemes are somewhat similar to single sign-on and allow entities to reuse on multiple sites while relying on authentication via a single identity provider. Shared authentication system requires users to enter credentials when authenticating to each site, unlike SSO systems. I believe it talks more over here, but it's kind of weird. Shared authentication systems share some of the same benefits, allowing users to use their credentials without having to create new accounts on each site, thus reducing password fatigue. In addition, users are typically informed about the types of data that will be released to provide parties, such as email account, contact information, gender, or other personal information. Excuse me. Shared authentication systems do not necessarily provide a single sign-on experience. We're going to talk about the risks, but here's the most common notable ones of single sign-on technology. We have OpenID. This is an open source standard for decentralized authentication. It's used for Google, Amazon, Microsoft. And second, we have OAuth. OAuth is an open authorization standard. This is used by Google and Microsoft and Facebook, and allows and other sites that allow users to share elements of their identity or account information. Although this type of single sign-on technology relies on access tokens, which are issued by an authorization server and then presented to resource servers like third-party web apps by clients. Then we have OpenID Connect. This is just an authentication layer to OpenID. It's built using the Zero Auth protocol. Then we have Facebook Connect, which I never really heard of. It's known as Login with Facebook, is a shared authentication system that relies on Facebook credentials for authentication. Okay, I might, just the name kind of threw me off, but yeah, I definitely used this many of times. Okay, so here's the risk of these. So these create risks as well, since SSO, single sign-on, makes it easier to access multiple systems and services. Makes it easier for attackers to obtain credentials to access them. Single sign-on may also make it easier for an attacker to exploit additional systems at once. They can control a user's browser or system, as a user will not be required to log in again. This can partially be countered by requiring re-authentication after a certain period of time, or two-factor authentication for critical systems. Although single sign does not create danger, is a most common solution for most organizations because of the ease of use it creates. I feel like with technology, it's just getting much easier and easier as we have this to get into your account. So that was single sign-on is probably one of the most easiest concepts to grapple with because you use it every day. Um, Even if you're not an IT major, you still could relate to it and know how it works. So that was single sign-on. Tomorrow, I guess we'll be looking into access control models. And I hope you guys have a good one.